What's going on, everybody? It's your boy snackplugog. This is a part 2 to my previous video, how to list on eBay. So this video is what to do now that your item has sold. So I woke up this morning and I have a notification on my phone. It says your item has sold, $39.99, payment received, time to ship. What do you do now? So it's very simple. It's going to take a lot less time than the previous video. So this is what you do as soon as you see that your item sold. First thing you're going to do is come to your eBay tab, and I already checked it, but it'll have a little notification, so it should say 1 with the little red circle right here, and it says paid ship now. Okay, what you want to do is click on that. Um, for the sake of covering the buyer's addresses and stuff like that, I already pressed it and I opened it on another tab, so you guys don't see the address or the name or anything. Um, So this is the screen you're gonna see. It's gonna have your address here. It's not gonna say redacted. I went in and messed with it so you guys don't see the address, of course, but it's gonna say the shipper's address. This is gonna be your address, or if let's say it gets lost in the mail, it needs to be returned to you. So this is my zip code and all that, and the order value. So like we said in the other video, $39.99. And so this is what you want to do. It's very simple to use this. It looks like there's a lot of settings. It's really not. You got custom size carrier packaging. Carrier packaging is packaging that comes from, like, let's say the United States Postal Service. So they got small, medium, large flat rate boxes, flat rate envelopes, things like that. That's packaging that they provide, not necessarily that you're going to use. So me, to pack this, I'm just going to use a simple mailer and wrap the game in some bubble wrap and call it a day. So um, it's going to be custom size. And in the last video, when you list the item, you put the dimensions, so it saved that. So these are still accurate because these are the dimensions I picked. And then it'll tell you which service the buyer selected. So I was offering either first class packaging or priority. The buyer chose to pick the free shipping, and so it says buyer selected, so I know that I'm picking the right one, and that's going to be your price right there. You can display the postage value on the label. You don't have to. It doesn't change the price or anything. Um, Sometimes I'll do it if, like, let's say the buyer was to pay shipping and they paid $3 shipping. I select that so that they say, okay, I paid $3 and it was about $3 to ship. Um, Generally I don't, but I mean it's already selected, so I'm not gonna mess with it. These are additional options, additional insurance. If you choose priority, you have a free $50 insurance, so that's not a big deal there. Signature delivery and all that. I've never had to really use that. Maybe if you were going to sell something of high value, that'd be your best bet. I think they suggest that just because it's an additional security measure, so that someone doesn't say, "Well, I never received the item," that they have the signature uh, at the delivery site, so that it confirms that they did receive it. But generally, you don't have to do that. I've never done it, and I've sold a lot of things. But I guess maybe if you're selling something of high value, that'd be a good option. And so all you're going to do is press purchase and print label. Another thing you can do from this tab is here. This is going to say print packing slip. So you can print a packing slip and put it in. I'm going to do that. I'll do it on the side because I think the packing slip will show the address. And I'll show you how I put that in the envelope. It's very simple. Uh, it'll open like a little pop-up tab and you just press print, and that's simple. Print format, if you're a first-time seller or if you're a beginner seller, you and me, I'm more advanced, I still use this. This is just printing on a basic paper. It'll print on half the paper. It'll print a big label. Think about half the size, so about 8 by 5.5. You can also change it if you have a thermal printer, but generally you won't have a thermal printer that prints on the adhesive labels. So this is going to be your best bet. This is what is pretty standard if you're just using a regular printer to print. And so you just press print, purchase and print label. I'm going to pause the recording real quick just because I don't know if it's going to show the address. So I'll be back. Okay, so I pressed print. I'm sorry, I pressed pay and it took me to this page. The address was here and the tracking number was here, so I covered that up. And now you've paid for your shipping, so it tells you how much it was. It tells you how much you saved. So you see, like I said, if you're going to sell on eBay, always print your postage through eBay because you're going to save money. If you go to the post office, you're going to pay, here it says $1.07 more. So they do save you money if you purchase postage through them. It's a lot simpler because you don't have to mess with either the self-service kiosk at the post office or having to talk to them and having to write down that person's address. Everything's set up, and the tracking is automatically uploaded to your order, so it shows that you did in fact. You don't have to worry about that uploading it or anything like that. From here, what you can do is you can request a carrier pickup. What that means is the post office, they'll have somebody on the regular mail route. They'll come by your house or wherever you set the address to, and they will pick it up during the regularly scheduled postage, or when they drop off the mail. They'll come and pick up your package, and that's completely free. I do that sometimes if it's late at night. I don't feel like going to the post office in the morning, but it's probably too late. You have to do it before 2 a.m. the day of, so I would have to wait until tomorrow for them to do that. So I'm just gonna drop it off today because I want to be done with it. And so from here, you're just gonna print. Sorry. From here, you're just gonna press print label, and print the label simply. And I'll get you the next step. I'm gonna see you on the webcam, and I'll show you the simple way that I'm gonna just package this, and then we just ship it off, and we'll be done. All right, I got you here on my webcam. And so the next step is pretty simple. This is the item I'm selling. It's the Go Vacation. And so you're just gonna get the Go Vacation, and you want to make sure it's protected. So just get the thin bubble wrap. You don't need to get the big bubble one. For little items like this, they already have a plastic shell. It's gonna be protected anyways. But this is kind of just ease of mind for the buyer that you are taking care in protecting their items. So kind of just put it in the bubble wrap, and then maybe fold it a few times. Make sure it's tight, tuck it in. Just use 2. So there we go. You got a nice little thing there. If you want to, you can fold it up like this. Oh, sorry about that. If you want to, you can fold it up like this and fold in these edges here. You don't have to. It's completely up to you. I'm not going to. It's not going to unwind. So here I got this is a simple little poly mailer. It doesn't have bubbles in it, but I mean this is more than enough protection for the item. And so all you got to do is take that packing slip you got earlier. So here we got the packing slip, and just fold that in half. It has the address on it, so I'm not going to show that to you. Just fold it in half. That's the first thing you're going to put in here. It slides in nicely, just right in there. And then just take your game. What I do first is I put on the label. So here I purchased a label. These are adhesives. You can purchase these at Walmart. They come for, you get 20 labels for $4.44. It's not a great price. I got these for free, I think, but you can get them at Walmart or whatever. And they do print adhesive. You remove the back and you adhere it to the top. And so what I would do is, I'm not going to show it because it has the address on it. But for example, if you don't have that, you're just using regular paper. You're going to put the label there. And then you're just going to get a few strips of tape and put one right here on the edge. Right here on the edge. And then across. And then that'll adhere the label. And all you got to do is get your game. So the label will be on. It'll be nice and fastened. Get the game and just slide it in. So it should fit. You might have to, for these especially, you have to kind of maneuver it in there. And then remove the adhesive label and put it on. And that's it. It looks nice, looks packed. And then all you got to do is take this to the local post office. You can take it to the front, have it scanned, and they'll give you a receipt for to show that you did turn it in. I usually just throw it in either the blue box. I know you're not supposed to, or the inside. But yeah, you just take this to the post office. And wait, now there's one last step that I want to do. I want to show you guys. So let me get you back on the desktop. Okay, so this step, not a lot of people show it, but this is the way I do it, so I thought I'd share with you guys. So when you accept the payment from your buyer, the 3% PayPal fee, that's already taken out of your funds. So whatever funds you get, that fee is already paid for, but they don't actually take the eBay fee. So what they'll do is they'll send you an invoice, I think at the beginning of the month. So I got my July invoice, but I don't like having to mess with invoices because you forget about them, and then a month passes and you get, oh, you got to pay your fees. So just because I want to have my profit, I don't want to worry about having to pay anyone back. This is the way you pay your fees right away. So after I print the postage and all that, and I know it's going to be shipped, and I know I'm not going to have any problems with the order, I go here to selling, account, and then I come down here to seller account. And so here it'll show me how much I owe. So right now this is my total amount and this is my current balance. I don't actually have to pay this until my invoice comes in. You see this is my latest invoice amount. But what I like to do is I just come here down. I go to make a one-time payment using PayPal or another payment method. And so it tells me how much. It says the amount due is 0 because I don't have to pay anything yet because my invoice hasn't come in. But if you'd like to pay the entire balance, it's $4. You either pay now or you pay when the invoice comes. So I just like to pay right away. I don't think this $4 is. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, so my item sold for $39.99, about $40. So eBay takes 10%. So this is the fee that I'm paying just for that item. I go to PayPal, and it takes me here, redirects me. I don't know if you can actually see the screen, but it'll redirect you to PayPal checkout. Then you just verify that you're good with that. Press continue. Make sure you're paying with the right method, and then just make a one-time payment, and it'll tell you that, and you pay. Boom. And so yeah, now if I go to my seller account, so same way you go account and seller account. You come here, my current balance is $0. So I don't owe anyone anything basically. And that's a notification that I paid my payment. And yeah, so now that you've paid your eBay fees, all the money in your account, that's all yours. You don't have to worry about any of that leaving. Um, I mean, unless you have an issue with the buyer and they want a partial refund or anything. But I mean, if you do everything correctly, all that money is yours, and you don't have to worry about any surprise expenses coming up. And so I hope you guys learned something from this video, both these videos, and that now you feel more confident in your ability to sell on eBay. So thank you guys for watching, and I'd appreciate if you liked the video, if you did learn anything, or if you did get anything of value from this. And thank you guys for watching. See ya.